Hey guys, John Howell here from officialjohnhowe.com. In this video, I'm just going to give you a real quick market update to show you what I'm seeing in the S&P 500, what's happening on the recent terms as well too, okay? This video here is just general advice only. Do not take a trade based on what I'm telling you in this video, because trading the market is difficult. It is hard, okay? 95% of all traders don't make money in the markets, and that's just a fact. It's important that you get some coaching, you get some really good systems behind you, and you learn how to overcome those fear, the greed, the ego, all those other different things that come with the mindset to help you become a successful trader. If you're interested in learning more about that, then click on this button above here where you're going to learn more about the 13 mistakes that's going to help you get ahead and move forward there as well too, okay? But anyway, let's get into this video. Let me actually show you what I see in this video right now in the S&P 500 and show you what's happening right now. So if I go to, say, we're looking at the daily chart here, okay? The first thing I notice on the daily chart here is this, is that if I let me bring up my drawing tools here. I like Camtasia. Camtasia is awesome. And the first thing you do see, right, is we're actually getting some moves down. So we're up here, right? Up here we have this peak up here, then we have this trough, then we have another peak, and then we have a trough. So that's actually slightly lower. We've got basically a double bottom, but slightly lower. What I am seeing now is we had this, if we're looking on the short-term basis, let's actually bring this over. Maybe if we can bring this on a 2-hourly chart, or maybe an hourly chart, might be able to see it a lot clearer. What's the hourly chart look like? Alright, cool. Here we go. Let's bring on to the 2-hourly chart. Might give a bit more clearer picture there. Alright, cool. So what I'm seeing here on an overall basis is this, guys, is that we can see that on if we look at the weekly chart, all right, the weekly chart's still showing this overall major resistance point coming down through here, right? We're getting very, very close to this support level here, and you can see if you looked at this bar over here. I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place, but if you looked at this bar over here, you can see it sort of opened, went down, came all the way back up, and then closed there. So basically, buyers and sellers are fighting it out right now. But what I do see is, if you look, it looks like a bit of a small flag formation. You know what I mean? So if I let me just get my little tool. Let's get, say, a line. Okay, you can see here it looks like just maybe a small little flag. Okay, it's like a small little flag formation. You can see that's there as well too, and you can see this is where the markets continue to struggle at the weekly chart as well. So what I was getting to on the 2-hourly chart was the exact same thing. Okay, you could just see it on a bit better a bit sort of easier to understand basis, where you can see if I draw my trend line from on the 2-hourly chart, you can see we have this major resistance line coming down through here. Okay, the next thing we do see on the 2-hourly chart is this overall level through here is a major area of resistance as well. You can see we've had problems through there, a whole resistance through there, whole support, and rejected it through there, rejected it through there. So we're getting, right now, this whole area here is a whole bunch of resistance. And so what I see is we're seeing this overall move down, and then we're getting like this sort of a flag formation. So this market's actually looking weak overall, guys, and that's what I'm seeing in the S&P 500 for today. So if the market does have maybe another update, it's going to be short. I believe it's going to be short-lived, because again, we have a lot of resistance coming in on the short term over here on the daily chart, and you can see that even by looking at the bar itself. Okay, you see the bar itself, that it opened and closed. It opened here and it closed here. So there's no real true direction in the markets. You know what I mean? A true direction means you have a solid bar. Like this one here, it opened here, ran down and closed there. That's a true direction. Open here, you ran up and closed there. That's a true direction. So there's no true direction in this bar here. That's showing indecision. Okay, this bar here is showing indecision, and it's also showing weakness as well too. But overall, guys, the market is looking quite weak overall on a bigger time picture, but a smaller picture is also what I went through today. Alright guys, this is John Howell here from officialjohnhowe.com. If you'd like to learn more about the mindset of a successful trader, and also like to learn the biggest mistakes that most traders make that stops them from getting ahead, then click on this button up here and it'll take you over to the next page so I can really help you out. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it, so step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.